Yeah, so as I was saying, number one is the quality of uh, the camera. My Android laptop is really not that good in terms of resolution. So I noticed that when I uploaded a video after editing, after the arduous editing, I noticed that it was pixelated. No? It's really not the quality I was expecting. Like the face would turn into a monster, and then it goes back to a normal feature. So maybe it's because I uploaded it in a, because I was asked if I would want to upload it in HD or fast fast resolution, or HD or fasts, or speed up the uploading. Then I click the fasts option. So maybe that's a problem. But then when I check the studio, the original edit, I noticed it's still the same. It turns out to be a very poor in terms of quality. So maybe the moment you upload it using the app, it becomes a default file already. Otherwise, maybe you can go back to the original file and try to come up with a good quality and maybe upload it in HD format. But the problem with HD format is maybe it will take a lot of time. So my second point, other than the quality of video, is there has to be, you have to consider the temporal aspect, the time. In every scene, you need to consider what will you show and what musical background will you be using. Good thing this morning when I woke up, it was really fun because I was excited checking the blog that I created, and then I noticed that video is interesting. It's interesting, and given the culture of Filipinos who would be just be at ease with video. No? I think this is the digital age where even across ages, we have to present outputs in different formats, no? different formats, hence multimedia outputs, so that people would appreciate, for example, a conference rather than just reporting the conference in words. Maybe why not try to document it? Maybe take certain footages, and then perhaps I'm planning to interview experts during conferences or seminars. So tomorrow I was invited. No, actually I was invited by a UP professor to be one of the reactors during a paper presentation of his graduate students, I think, if not, if my memory serves me right. So I was thinking that instead of just posting it, online about the conference, or posting pictures, I was thinking for educational purposes, why not try to delve in deeper into the presentation, or the output presentation? Why not try to present something that would really capture people's questions? For example, I do have questions, for example, on the grammatical aspects of Tagalog. So it's better to really get the answer to direct from the horse's mouth. And I'm just happy that I was invited, and hopefully the UP professor will agree that I will interview and maybe partially document the entire process. But we will see. But I'm doing this to 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 actually make my blog more interesting. Uh, so I'm presenting my blog in a multimedia format where I will only be uploading the video using YouTube, and then of course linked it with my blog. And so I think this will be interesting because, for one, perhaps the students who are part of the process will, of course, try to see whether I documented it well, whether they would want to see their faces in YouTube, or, you know, one people nowadays at this age nowadays we have this media culture that allows people to really publish, our thoughts, our knowledge, our skills. In fact, all skills, practically all skills that we use in cooking, in auto mechanics, statistics, education, everything is in the YouTube, right? So I was thinking that perhaps this would help, in a way, promote education, promote students to read and write, and as well have that certain heart for humanity to try to express their views, try to as well share information, share their research out of a venue that is really timely, no? A venue that is timely and relevant, that is useful nowadays. So that's the purpose. The purpose is really not not for my not for my namesake, because all I'm doing is actually just linking, creating a platform where my students would be having that platform where they can already just merely click, because the blog is well organized, and I'll just have to share links that are actually organized, that are relevant to their theorizing, for example, or perhaps if they're just looking for book reviews, or they are looking for poetry in Bisaya or poetry in Tagalog, poetry in Chabacano. So I have that in my blog. So I I'd like to think that we really have to really swim not against the current, but we just have to swim along. We need to go with the flow, so that I think it's possible that we would be able to achieve that certain integration where we would be able to apply education and as well connect with the students' meaningful learning.